Shoutouts to all my various girlfriends, Martha, to my family in South Africa. Tell you say I love you. To support me, yeah.
This show is supported by.
Hi guys, my name is Caleb, and today with me I have one of the renowned actors in Ghana, and I'm here to have a short chat with him. So don't go anywhere, stay tuned, right back.
Shoutouts to all my various girlfriends, Martha, to my family in South Africa. Tell you say I love you. To support me, yeah.
Yeah,
boss. Thanks for coming.
pleasure, my pleasure.
So can you tell us something about yourself? Please, Adjetey.
So that's one topic that I always run away from in school. But basically, I mean, your normal guy, you know, in the neighborhood. Not pusher, because but okay. I mean, very reserved. I do more of the listening. I observe a lot and I do more of the talking. I mean, in a crowd of 5, you hardly notice me because, you know, I want to keep it to myself, you know. But basically, that's me. That's me. Or that was me. These days I talk a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you aside act?
Well, apart from that, then I'm lecturing at Annan-The. Yes, I do. I lecture acting.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, I do that, and as well as the Accra Film School. I'm also a part-time visiting lecturer. So
that keeps you busy. Yeah?
It does. Then I'm an ambassador for 1 or 2 projects that's ongoing. Yeah. So yeah, pretty much these are.
So that's. I know you're a strong Christian. So that's your faith. Your faith in Christianity. Does it come in between your acting, or you're just fine with it? Because I know you're a very strong Christian. I think it's known for that.
That's fine. Yeah, I think the work in terms of the filming, etc., that comes in the way of my Christian principles. Well, you know, I've always wanted my Christian principles to guide me. You know, because there is some kind of culture out there when it comes to the industry. You know, you usually would fall into those standards, and if you're not careful, then your principles that you have will be thrown out of the window. And so I really always like that my principles will guide me in of course, the times when I take hard decisions, you know, whereby the kind of story, the kind of role that I'm playing, you know, is informed first and foremost by the principles that I want to be my guide. And so yeah, it does come in there, but for a positive end and not as a distraction.
So away from that, do you remember your first romantic scene you ever had? How do you feel about that?
My first romantic scene, that's a tough one. I think my first romantic scene was on TV. I think it was in the days of TV theater. You know, those short drama on TV. And I think I was a bit nervous, you know, because I mean, yeah, you see that in movies, etc. But you know, now you're in there, you know, play it, you know, and I was a bit nervous and green, and so we kind of didn't do it well. I mean, from if I look back, yeah, but yeah.
But do you remember the movie?
That's a tough one. One of those TV dramas. I don't really remember the title. Yeah, I'm not sure I remember.
So I mean, you're an actor, and I know you know, with most actors, they don't really do good in their marriage life. How do you combine your marriage life with acting?
Well, it's always tough, you know, combining, you know, marital issues and the work you do. Because you know the work we do is very, very time consuming, and before you realize, you know, it has taken you away from the family for a long time. But I have this timetable that I make sure that, you know, no matter the work I'm doing, I still make sure that there's certain days, a certain time that I'm dedicating to the family. And so I make time intentionally, you know, otherwise then, you know, everything goes.
So we know you're in YOLO. I mean,
Yeah.
it's one of the biggest TV series in Ghana now.
Right.
How do you get the role YOLO? Is it because you used to be a cast in the previous
Right.
one, or
Right.
how did it happen?
Well, YOLO is pretty much an extension of Things to Do for Love, and so by virtue of being a cast in Things to Do for Love, I get to play a part in there. And as you know, Pusha is now a daddy, and he's kind of guide his son because he's seen it all, he's been through it all, and trying to make sure that his son doesn't follow his footsteps because he learned the consequences of some of his actions. And so basically that's that. Yeah.
So what's your worst criticism so far? I mean, I'm sure you've heard a lot of stuff about you. Which one that really bothers you? Like, I mean,
well, I want to normally naturally how I see my criticism is that it's for a constructive purpose, and so when somebody criticizes me, I don't take offense. I really listen to, okay, he or she may have a point, let me listen to it and see whether I can do something about it, to my advantage. But I think the one that sticks, I remember, is this woman at Sutherland Park who had a son, and we had gone there to guest appear for a function. So some of our cast, Things to Do for Love cast were present. And when the boy saw me, he ran to me, and hugged me. I recognized Pusha. And then the mother was wondering, who is he that's, who is this guy, my son is named? She comes forward and realized that, oh, it's me. And then she held the hand of the small boy, her son, and says, come on, don't walk around such rascals. And then she left. I mean, that was really, for me, it really dampened my spirit a bit.
Yes.
For someone to think that I am the character I play, But in another breath, he told me that, well, I must be doing something well for somebody to believe that I am the character, So yeah, I mean, yeah.
So as a celebrated actor, you tend to help with it.
Oh yeah, I mean, I every now and then, whatever platform I get, I try to engage, tell them of my experiences, etc. Look, one of the reasons why I am a lecturer at NAFTI is it's not because I'm being paid well, for example. I mean, it's more of a sacrificial thing. I'm giving back to society. I'm giving back to these young people. That it's not only about being in the best movies or having a blockbuster, but the choices we make as individuals, because we're using a medium that can change lives and transform lives, and so we should be responsible for our actions and become automatic mentors and idols, and so we should live positive lives.
So how about the teaching experience? Is it okay? How do you relate to the students of NAFTI?
Well, I think that we've done pretty good. I mean, I remember the first few days in school. I mean, everybody was giving me their rapt attention because they didn't know what to expect. Like, okay, now they're seeing Pusha teaching, and so people were very attentive. But that kind of rapport has grown over the years, and so yeah, it's been good. It's been good.
What's the worst lie you've ever heard of yourself?
That I was dead. Well, there was a rumor, one of those rumors that I had passed away, and they were describing what had happened to me and all that. Actually, I remember Joy FM called me to confirm whether indeed, in the moment he went through, and I said, look, I'm here, I'm the one speaking to you.
What happened? What happened?
I mean, I think it was one of those.
That's a serious.
Yeah, I think it was in the times where, every now and then you hear that somebody is dead. Meanwhile, it's not true. You go in there. There's so many stories. There's a time they said Arnold Schwarzenegger was dead.
Yes.
Who else? I mean, there are a number of them, and I thought that, it was just a time, one of those things that people take, play pranks on social media, that's all, yeah.
So what's your opinion on the Ghana movie industry now? Because you've been in it for a very long time. What do you think is going on now?
Well, I think that as an industry, we're going through a phase, like any other business. And there's a time where, you go through a cycle of, poor sales, and then it picks up again. But I think we're in that area where things are slow. Even the volume of productions that have been churned out has decreased. I also think that, we're being stagnant and slow in terms of things that we should improve on. When we look at even actors and actresses, I think that there are things that we need to improve on very fast in terms of discipline, in terms of comportment and respect to time, etc. These are things that are drawing us back. But I think that it's just a phase, and once we get our acts together, we will begin to grow again. Yeah.
So do you have any upcoming projects we should expect from you?
Oh yeah, of course. I have a series coming up, a major series coming up. I am. And then, of course, I co-produced a movie with my manager called Sink or Swim. It took a look at the whole migration thing of people trying to, go through the desert, and they never even get, to their destination. And so, we're hoping that we'll do a continuation of the sequel to that. Basically. Beyond that, I have a movie coming up called Selfie, which will be at the Silverbird Cinemas on 5th of August.
You're part of the cast.
Yeah, I'm part of the cast. I'm one of the lead actors, and so look out for it, good people. So yeah.
What's the Selfie about?
Well, it's basically about this guy who is more like a transporter. That's his business. He's transporting this human cargo, in their terms. But of course, things, get tough on the way. So many impediments that he's not even able to get to his location, and he's also a father who is expecting, a father to be. So all the adrenaline, all the emotions, and running in there. I think it's very, very fast-paced because he's always driving. It's a fast-paced kind of movie. And so yeah, look out for it. I think it's something very different. Yeah.
So do you have any message for your fans? I'm sure they want to hear something from you.
Yeah, I mean, look, these are guys that we don't take for granted. They make us. Look, if you do work out there and you don't purchase them, I mean, we'll not get paid. So always appreciate you guys. Thanks to you. But look out. Just support us every time we have a production out there, and continue to criticize us constructively so that we'll become better people. Stay safe. God bless you guys.
Shout out to all my various girlfriends, Martha, to my family in South Africa. You can feel giddy giddy. Tell you say I love you. To support me, yeah.